Hey guys, Magic here at Santa Anita. Actually leaving Santa Anita, as you can see. Got the mountains and the track behind me. Heading back. It's been a good morning. I got to talk to Chad Summers, which was great. I haven't seen Chad in several years. If you don't know, when I very first started working for the Racing Dudes, I had an idea. It's like, my first real thing to attempt as a wannabe journalist was follow a trainer that people didn't really know and profile their attempt to get a horse into the Breeders' Cup. Well, the dudes had just met Chad Summers and liked him, and Mind Your Biscuits had run well in the Breeders' Cup Sprint the year before and was no longer a unknown name. But Chad was still pretty unknown, so they had me follow him for a year, and that was fun. Lots of ups and downs. I learned so much from him, but Chad was very giving with his time and understanding. I had so many dumb questions. So he was very, very pleasant to work with and very kind to me. And so every time that I get a chance to reconnect with Chad, I like to remind him it's his fault that I gave up a nice comfy job in hospitality and got a break in this industry. So, but as far as Clapton goes, Chad's not crazy. Chad's a great handicapper. Whatever you may think about him as a trainer, he is a great handicapper, and he knows horses and he knows pace, and he knows that he's going to need a pace meltdown for Clapton because Clapton is a closer, just like Chad's other Breeders' Cup horse, Mind Your Biscuits, was the closer. But he also knows Saudi Crown's going to go fast, Arabian Night's going to go fast, and he's really hoping Derma Sotogake, a son of Mind Your Biscuits, by the way, does him a favor. He also said, well, I won't tell you that part. There were some things that when you talk to Chad Summers, there are some things you have to learn. You just keep to yourself and don't put out. It's a funny guy. But we'll just leave it at that. As far as how Clapton settled in, he thinks he's fat. I mean, I've watched him every morning. He's a happy horse out there. He seems professional. For this being his first Breeders' Cup, first time in California, you wouldn't think that the way he's been acting, so he looks good. But yeah, the thing with Clapton is he just needs a pace to run into, especially in the mountain quarter. He seems to have the running style and the endurance to get the distance. It's just a matter of will things come back to him. I think Clapton is a logical use underneath, especially if you think that a pace duel is going to happen with Saudi Crown and Arabian Night. Man, can't believe it. Breeders' Cup is tomorrow. Things are good. And all week it's been slowly building up, but today especially, it is getting busy out here. I was up on the roof this morning and I could see that the parking lot completely full in the front area here. They had all sorts of tents, little things, information booths, signs everywhere. Yeah, it's Breeders' Cup time. This will be my last video from Santa Anita in this sense, and then everything that you see me do here on out, it's going to be with the rest of the Racing Dudes team. Aaron, Jared, Shoddy are all flying in some point today. And then Mike Samich is driving in to the house. I think Ryan Stillman's going to be there. So the gang's going to be all together tonight. Blinkers Off will be live Thursday evening, probably, I would guess, around 9 p.m. Pacific. Talking Breeders' Cup Friday previews, thoughts, all that fun stuff. And, of course, the usual shenanigans because it's the Racing Dudes. And there will be alcohol involved, especially after a long day of traveling. So thank you to every single person that's been along with me for this journey this week. Next year, may do this again. Even though the Breeders' Cup will be at Del Mar, may come to Santa Anita and still hang out with the horses that are training up here during that time. If you're playing the Breeders' Cup, go to racingnews.com. Get the Breeders' Cup Betting Bible. That baby is going to get you paid so well this weekend. If you get a monthly subscription to any of our products, you get it included for free along with it. So check that out. One more time, Magic with the Racing Dudes. See ya.